Hi, Leroy. How you doing?
I'm doing really, really well. How are you, Martin?
Good.
I call you Mr. Martin?
Yes, fine.
Okay, Martin. How you doing?
Good. I just heard that you wanted to meet me out here because you're some kind of building expert.
Yep, that's right. I sure am. You know, I got my MB at Earl and Kenny's School of Building. I got a really good deal on that, too. Ernie, he's my cousin. Yep.
Well, that's awesome, because in church we're talking about how to build a good foundation, how to build a house and make sure that it stands up strong.
Yeah, well, you know, a strong foundation is very important. Because you don't build it right the first time, whoo, that thing gonna fall right down on you. Maybe when you're sleeping.
Is that why you're standing by this big concrete truck? Because the structural foundation is built by concrete?
Well, that's why I'm standing here. But let me tell you something. Concrete is okay for some things. But it's awfully hard to build a house out of it.
Huh?
It's hard. That stuff is heavy. You ever pour some of that stuff out? See how hard it gets? You can't work with it at all. It just don't work.
All right, so basically, from what I understand, that concrete is a hard substance, and it's going to make a foundation very strong. So you're going to tell me about how strong the foundation can be made out of concrete.
Well, nope, that's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you, it's awful hard. Now, look at this here. See these big old cement blocks? That thing is so dang hard, I don't know if I'd be able to work with them at all. I tried to lift those one time, about broke my back out. You need something you can work with. This just quite ain't it. It's a little bit hard.
Well, I thought that's what you're supposed to have, is a hard, strong foundation.
Yeah, but you gotta be able to get the job done. When you're building, time is of the essence. If I can't work this stuff, it don't do me a lot of good. I need something I can work with and get the job done. Tell you what, Marty, I want to take you somewhere where we can get some really good building material. Man, I don't know sometimes about these city folks. Hey, Cousin Earl, you won't believe these city folks. Hey, okay. Hey,
All right,
where's the sand?
Leroy, where are you taking me to?
Well, I'm trying to find the sand, but these are rocks. So, right here. You see that?
Why are you taking me to a huge pile of sand?
Well, I tell you what. This is one of the finest building materials known to man. Yep, it is. Look. You know, it don't look like much right now. You know, it's kind of soft and pliable. That's why I like it. But I tell you what. You add a little bit of water to that, and you can build you a foundation as good as any. Watch, I'll just show you. Alright, we're gonna scoop a little sand out right here. Then we'll take a little bit of water right in there, and that look good. And then we smoosh it around a little bit. Now watch this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Oh man, I could just do this all day long. Let me get some more. A little more in there, a little bit of water. And you just start working it like that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my cousin Earl, he'd be so proud of me. He just keeps building and going like this. Pretty soon you got a foundation as big as you want it. I'll even try to build you one real quick. Okay, just get some more here. Yeah. Oh, I mean, this is hard work, but it's a lot better than using that concrete, you know? Okay, we'll build that up just a little bit more. And then you get your foundation built. And that's where you start.
Leroy, you got a problem.
I don't got no problem. But you get the job done in half the time, maybe a third of the time of using that concrete. And you can make any size and shape that you want. And I know what you're thinking. Nobody could live in a house that size. Duh. You just build it a little bit bigger. You can build cat houses, dog houses. You can build a new church out of this if you wanted. This is the foundation that will last. Boy, that's a pretty thing.
How's it going to stand up?
Oh, my house, my foundation, it's ruined. What am I gonna do? Maybe it ain't as strong as I hoped.
Hey, Leroy, it's okay.
My,
It's okay.
my. Oh, my.
Leroy, I gotta make some phone calls, but I'll be in touch with you.
Oh, my foundation is busted. Oh, I can build it back. I know I can. Martin! Martin!
Hi boys and girls, it's Martin again. Hey, I just came back from inside after that horrible display of a foundation that Leroy presented to me and for you guys to see. I tell you what, sand was everywhere, all over me. I had to go back in and get cleaned up. This is what material comes in for building a foundation. But going back to Leroy tried to build his house on sand. But look what happened when that water rushed and flushed it all away. Concrete is what we use in building houses and structures throughout the world. We use concrete. It's a great bonding material that we can build a foundation with to build a structure. That kind of makes me think about in our lives, in our personal lives with Jesus Christ, is we have to have a great foundation. We need a strong, firm foundation. That's what our lives should be based upon, is having a great, strong foundation built upon Jesus Christ. We try to build our foundations on just anything that will give us that feeling of strength for that moment. But it doesn't last. It does not last. So therefore, what should we build our foundation on? Jesus Christ. When we build our foundation on Jesus Christ, it is a strong structural foundation. Jesus even stated, it was in the Bible, that we need to have a rock foundation. Our house should be built on rock. Boys and girls, this makes me think about often times that we try to choose different things to build a foundation on. We try to use things that don't stand up through the times, throughout the weathering of different things that come into our lives, and how we get hit by certain things constantly. Well, you know what? It's just amazing that, to me, that Jesus Christ is that foundation. He is that rock. He is the one thing that we can stand upon throughout anything and persevere through it. We can get through that, through the rock of Jesus Christ. So we need to have that first and foremost, that foundation built upon Jesus Christ. Hey kids, also, if you see Leroy, come up to him, give him an old pat on the back and tell him, hey, it's going to be all right, Leroy. We know what a great, strong foundation should be built upon, and encourage him. Give him encouragement that you know what to build a foundation on, that you know that you've learned what a foundation is built upon. That's Jesus Christ, not sand. And we'll get him straightened out and see you guys next week.